स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
When you said that for you yoga was the way to find God, like to be reconnected to God.
Exactly, reconnected.
The first question I had, like, before you start finding God and answering the question, who is God? I had the idea, who am I? And how to find myself. Did you ever have this question, or you were comfortable just to start this exploration directly to divinity?
Okay, yes, of course, who am I? And it was a very important question for me because I was born in France.
Mm-hmm.
My father is Indian, my mother is African, and I don't look a Frenchman. So it was very important, who am I? Yes, yes. Who am I? Because when I was a child, for me, I was not French. In my mind, in my sense, I was not French. I was educated by Frenchmen, very perfect education, as I said, in classical music, go to school, then go to the university. But so every one of us build a certain form of construction.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the second step, who is God?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I? Who is God? There's two questions. And this is very difficult. First, it is important to know you. If you don't know you, it is hard to go to God, I think. You need to know you, to know who is your mother, who is your father, family father, who is in which country you are, what is the way you behave in this country. Then you need to know what are the laws of this country, what are the human laws. It's very important. The laws is the basic structure who permit you to move correctly in this world. Then you begin to understand, you begin to read about the books. It is very important to read, because by reading, for example, the Bible, or by reading the Bhagavad Gita, or by reading the Quran, you will understand you will understand who you are as a human and who is God. You can find some different solutions by reading the Bible or the Quran or the Bhagavad Gita or the others Vedas. So it is very important. And then you must explore who you are. And now we talk about yoga.
Mm-hmm. I would like to interrupt here. How did this turn happen from classical music, playing in an orchestra, and then to becoming a yogi? Because yogi, I think it still has the image of a person who is unattached to material things, or at least who is not interested that much, who is not ambitious in becoming a superstar, a super successful, super popular kind of thing.
Okay.
What was this turn?
I don't know.
It was a personality, or it was some impression or some occasion in your life?
Okay. It's
Maybe your father.
very good question. Yes, exactly. Because I was born into a Brahmin family.
Ah.
So
that explains a lot.
Yes, of course. My father used to read, and his guru was the president of India, the first president. Yes, we know him.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was a guru. Mahatma Gandhi liberated India by the help of God. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the guru of my father was Mahatma Gandhi. For my father, Mahatma Gandhi was the best man who liberate India with peace. And then my mother initiated me about Hatha Yoga.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Ah, so she is a yogi. too?
She's a Jnani yogi.
Jnani yogi.
Not she's not she don't practice, but she want to know about the laws.
Okay.
That's why I talk about laws.
Yes.
So she make me discover Hatha yoga.
That was how old you were to discover this?
7, 8 years old.
That's nice.
Yeah, but in the same time I was French. Don't forget.
Yes.
The situation takes place in France. So into the house we studied Indian philosophy, and in the same time we practice European activities like classical music, go to play tennis, swimming, go to the bar, like a normal European. And then I begin to grow, and one day I feel inside of me that there was something different. So I began my trip, but I didn't know that it was yoga. I began my trip. So I go to Paris, then in Paris I go to Caribbean island in Guadeloupe. Then in Guadeloupe I met masters of yoga. They initiate me into different forms of yoga. And then when I began, as I said, when I began to meditate, I put a connection with Jesus. So I make a link between me and Jesus. So now I knew inside of me that who I was Christian. Who is my God, my guru? My guru is Jesus. And what I need to do to go to him with the path of yoga. Okay?
Yes.
This is important. Yoga is just the way to go to God. But you can go to God by yoga, and there is all sorts of yoga. You can go to God by praying, by reading, by making asana, by meditating. Do you?
Yeah. So by yoga, you do not mean just asanas or doing regular exercises or just the set of pranayamas or just a special diet. It's deeper and more complicated, right?
Okay. I think that asanas is the first basic step.
What's the purpose of asanas?
Purpose?
Purpose is the goal, the aim, the why do we need asanas? If we have some kind of physical health, why can't we just sit and achieve God and supreme?
Yes, in fact, we don't need to make asana to achieve God. But
yeah, there's always
there is some subtleties, and it is important to know about it. What is asana? But before, what is yoga?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, when you don't need to make asana. Asana is the result of the meeting between you and God. What's happened? God loves what is clear, what is shining. So when God meets you, God will clean your body. And He will clean your body by make you kriyas. And kriyas is asanas. So, with year and year, Yogi classified this kriya. This is a kriya. When you put you on the head, it is another kriya. But basically, it is just kriya. This is the energy of God in your body who creates kriya by the awakening of the Kundalini. So it is a junction. As electricity, God is a point and you are a point. And the electricity is God. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. So to make asanas, is just to purify your physical body. But what is very important is prana. Prana is the link between your body, you, and God. And when you breathe, you will wash your brain and your mental. It will calm the nervous system. And then you will wash also all the bad ideas, and you will purify your mind. And when you will purify your mind, you will reach God. And most important thing, by prana, you will not be a physical man. You will become a God. Pray, mantra, prana. You can begin by asana if you want.
If we begin by asana, but we don't want to become like Instagram yogi,
understand.
just for making nice pictures. How many asanas do we actually need, and what are the basic asanas that are quite enough if we just want to achieve this clean state of body and mind? Yeah?
Okay, very good. You need to remember you as you was when tu étais dans le ventre, you was into the stomach of your mother.
Okay.
If you remark, you have 2 or 3 asanas. You will remark that the legs of the baby is like that. Sometimes like that, sometimes like that. So we practice, the baby practice Siddhasana. And then it will reverse the body. So your mother...
You are on your shoulders, right?
Yes.
You are not on your neck,
okay.
on your
yes.
head.
This is the first one. Okay? And when you will get out of the stomach, this will be this one. This one. Okay? That's all. So, 3 asanas. That's all. You don't need more.
Do they have, you also mentioned the Siddhasana.
Yes, Siddhasana.
Oh, that's the next step.
You can begin by the first one, Siddhasana.
Siddhasana.
Because first, the baby is on Siddhasana. Then,
reverse one.
you reverse
Yeah.
on shoulder. Then when he will get down,
Yeah.
when he get out, excuse me,
Yeah.
when he will get out, it
the
is on the head and he get out.
Ah, okay.
This is...
It's mystic. It's mystical thing, yeah?
Yes, it's very important. So when you make asana again, you make a new rebirth.
Yeah, so that's what actually asanas are about. You're making yourself anew yourself, yeah?
Exactly.
It's like
You
rebirth.
purify your body because you are going to purify your mental. Because when the child is coming on earth, is realized. Do you remember when we were child? We were looking at a bird. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, I want to fly with him. Oh my God, it's a plane. We
Yeah.
were like that. We were realized.
Yeah,
We were in direct connection with God. Then after, people said to us, don't do that. Be like that. You must be like that. You will be like that. If you are not like that, you will not be like...
Yes,
We begin to start conditioning.
that's right.
And the yogi is going to break this neuronal linguistic programmation and to build a new one. It will wash the body and the brain to receive the power of the God.
Is it step-by-step process?
Yes.
Like first you should complete all your asanas, and then your Guruji says, now it's time, you can move on to pranayama and the next step, deeper one.
It depends of the girl or the man which is in front of the guru. Yes, because if I take your example, you know about yoga.
Yes.
So you have
a little bit.
Your cognitive science about yoga is high. So I can, if I was your guru.
Never mind this grammar.
if I was your guru.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you, I listen to you, and now I will be able to talk about the magic of the yoga. But because you create a new body, you create a new brain, a new mental, you create a new spirituality. But the yogi is a magician, is able to use the energy and with that to do what he wants to do. So, if I see you, 2 days after, I will tell you about the energy, the magic energy of a yogi.
What is it?
Okay. What is it? What is the magic energy of a yogi? If you become a yogi, you are able to stand by yourself. That means that you are able to have money, to have good health. If you want to marry, you are able to find a man or a woman, depends. You are able to reach 4 goals. 4. Health, money, family, liberation. Moksha is liberation.
Moksha.
When Jesus came, he talked about moksha. He never talked about the other one, the other part. He talks about moksha, how to liberate and how to join him. This is the final goal. But to reach this goal, you need to have something like 17 years old. You begin to think about moksha at this age. Okay? But before, if you want to be an accomplished man, to be a woman which is accomplished or a man which is accomplished, since when you read the Veda or when you read the first book of the Jewish, you need to reach good life by money, good family, children, to be happy, and good health too.
Yeah.
Okay? So the yogi is someone who is able to do that with the power of the God. So there is a kind of magic in it. Are you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you can do asanas every day. If you don't understand that there is something spiritual behind that,
I think that's why so many people are eventually frustrated, because they come to yoga class because of this magic. They want to achieve this magic, but all they achieve is like flexibility, traumas.
Would you like me to talk about magic concerning some different postures?
Yes, that would be nice.
Okay, very simple posture.
Okay.
Very
Something
simple
we can
asana.
do, yeah.
Exactly. First one, focus your mind. First thing on material, because you are on earth.
Yeah,
okay. There is, in fact, 4 kinds of asanas. You head here, you head here, you head here, and you head here.
Is it according to the
No, exactly.
north, south?
No.
Okay.
No. We take a simple asana. This one. This one, you can do that. This is asana. It is easy. Okay?
Yeah. And should be relaxed. Yeah?
Okay. This is asana. So, if you go to a yoga class, the teacher will tell you, okay, breath, and then straight your back. Okay.
Yeah.
But the magical is not that. Let me talk to you about one magical thing, and I guarantee it's wonderful. This is to submit your ego to God. You say, God, I am who I am, and I recognize that you are the creator of the universe, and I submitted me to you, and please, God, give me your grace. And you do that. So this asana is a pray. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. There is a very important thing to do. The pray, the asana, okay, this is one. Second, the pray.
Mm-hmm.
I'm submit, God, you are the creator of the universe. Please give me your grace. Please, by your energy, give me the possibility to be a healthy person in my mind and in my body. Please, God, give me your knowledge. Please, God, I am just a children and I need you to progress. So it is as a posture, an asana, and you pray in the same time. But the key to do that is Tantra. What is Tantra? Tantra is the energy Tantra is the perfect energy. I find my words because in French it's okay, but in English.
I'm sorry.
No, it's Tantra is the perfect energy to realize your wish. If you pray, there is plenty of people who pray, please God, my life is so hard. I don't have money. I'm feeling alone. Help me.
Nothing.
1 year, 2 year, 3, 7, 10, 30, never help. And they pray and they pray and they pray. And there is some yogi, Shiva, please help me. No, you need as a communication between God and yourself. And you make it by Tantra. Let me explain you that. Mm-hmm. You are here, you close your eyes, and you visualize your body, and you feel you happy, you feel you perfect. As I said, first thing is asana. Mm-hmm. Second thing is the pray. And third thing, and the most important thing, is Tantra, Tantric. Tantric is energy between God and you. Because your body is the ground, mm-hmm. Body is earth, spirit is God. And Tantra is the link between your body and your spirit. And how to activate this energy is to visualize yourself as perfect. If you have depth in yourself, you cannot be a yogi. Mm-hmm. If you don't believe in God, you cannot be a yogi. But remember something, if you have depths about yourself, if you do not know you, you cannot begin the path into the yoga. Mm-hmm. And the best way to know you is to tell you that you are perfect. Even if you are not perfect by the eyes of the other, but by the eyes of God, you are perfect. And if you call the perfectity in you, God will hear you. And you will be connected with the energy. So, when you make asana with this tantric vision, the body will begin to move. And you will begin to be more and more perfect. More and more perfect. And you will begin to make a lot of asana just by closing your eyes. And each time you visualize your body, and each time you are in perfection with yourself. This is Tantra Yoga. And it is the most important thing. Because if you make asana intellectually, nothing will happen. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't know, it's so, I try to resume it.
Yeah, that's so it's also very different from what most people understand when they hear Tantra. Because for an ordinary person, Tantra is something, inevitably connected with your sexual energy,
But
and they need, and for most people, if you want to do something to exploit your sexual energy, you need a sexual partner. So
okay.
usually it's not what you do all by yourself.
Okay, there is two ways. First, in our European cultures, in our neuro-linguistic programmation, European neuro-linguistic programmation, I don't know in Russia, but I know in France, I know in England, sexuality is bad. That is wrong. Sexuality is not bad. What is bad, probably, is to have a bad behavior. But can you imagine something? If we are able with the sexual energy to build a baby, so it is good. I don't know what is wrong in it. So,
to make a baby and then to, for example, abandon a baby, that is bad, obviously.
To abandon the baby, it is bad. To abandon the baby.
Yeah.
But I talk about the energy.
Energy itself.
The fusion between spermatozoid,
It's the same, yeah.
a spermatozoid and a cell. You need to have more incredible power.
Yes.
So, tantric means to use the sexual energy with the God energy.
Okay, that's
this
different.
Is tantric, please.
Yes, this is different. Yes,
this is not.
It's not to become the super lover. Or,
Okay, no, I will explain that after.
Yeah.
If you are alone, if you decide in your life to stay alone and to reach God alone, but you need your sexual energy to go to God.
It's like a fuel, right? That's it.
Exactly. Exactly. Because if this energy creates a baby, so the same energy make you go to God.
Okay, it's easy.
So sexual energy is the first step to achieve God. This is the first, if you are alone. Right now, if you are with a male, and if a male is with a female, no problem. They will make tantra together. Because they are male and woman, so they came here to make love. Because love is a gift of God. And sexual pleasure is a gift of God. I believe in Christ, but I can't talk to you like that. That's true. If you are a man and if you meet a female, it's to make love, to enjoy the energy of love together. And you can have by love, no sex. Yes. By love. Of course you can make sex and have love, but you can realize God. So tantric works alone or by two. But if you don't use tantric energy, you will not achieve God. It's impossible. You will be intellectual. Okay, I am intellectual, I have a master in theology. It will be something cultural. But a yogi which is alone uses sexual energy. And if you are married, if you are with a woman, or if a woman is with a man, they can use the sexual energy to achieve God. But let me give you another secret. Something magical. I can talk freely about sexuality? Okay.
Fine by me, yeah.
Okay. If you want to achieve God with tantric energy between a man and a woman, there is one thing you will not do, is to waste this energy outside.
What do you mean by wasting outside?
I mean, the sukra is the sperm.
Yeah.
For men, if he left the sukra out, he cannot achieve. He need to make love without attain the orgasm. And it is the same thing for women. They make love, and they first time, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and they begin to when they reach together, there is an explosion of energy, but never attain the orgasm. The orgasm must be inside of you, and they will develop all the chakras, and you will reach God.
This is achieved through visualization or self-control or
Oh
special
my
techniques?
God! Yes. Now we are going to talk about yoga. Yeah, now.
So we are back to yoga. Yeah.
Now we are going to talk about yoga. Yes, you need several techniques. The first one is prana. Let me talk to you about prana. Prana is a horse, and vasana is desire. It is another horse. If the horse, which is vasana, is more strong than prana, so you will go to vasana, and so you will drink, eat, make love, spread your sukra, your sperm, or have orgasm. This is vasana. And on the other side there is prana. Prana will make you clear in your mind, have the good breath. We can talk about some breath, and it will wash your body, wash your mind, and you will be very strong. And then you will not waste the energy, but you will multiply this energy, which is a God energy.
Okay.
You know, during the history of the humanity, at a certain point, I don't know why, people decided to separate men and women. But we have been created by God, man and woman. So we must realize God was man and woman. I am for the wedding. But if you separate us, okay, we need to be man and female in a body. But take it as you want. You need male energy and female energy to reach God.
So when you are achieving this state of union with God, all by yourself, you need to evolve in yourself this sexual energy, and also the female energy and the male energy.
Inside yourself.
Inside yourself.
Yes, because God is not female and God is not male. He is.
And you have to unify all those energies. Yeah.
Because God divided himself into female and male. So there is no a man is superior to a woman.
Yeah, that's politics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is politics. But a man is a man, a woman is a woman. And you need to make the fusion and then to become God, because God is God.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the head explodes. So now we have the basic asanas.
Yes.
Now we have pranayama. Now we know how to control our energy, how to work with it correctly. What would be the next step for us?
To enjoy.
Okay, good.
Yeah, to enjoy life. What is realization? What is realization? I'm realized. Oh yes, I'm realized. I don't know if I am. Probably you are. He is. Everybody is.
Probably everyone is. Yeah. They just don't know about that.
Exactly. But what is realization? What I like a Jewish sign, which is a triangle with that, then a triangle.
Yeah.
And in the middle, the eyes. What does that mean? That means that the perfect equilibrium is to equilibrate ground energy with divine energy. This is that. And when you are in the middle, you have the realization.
So that would be the perfect balance of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah? Accepting everything and balancing.
You are not too much into spirituality. You are not too much into materiality. You are between the materiality and the spirituality. And you can use different ways to attain this balance. Yoga is one way. This is that.
Since you mentioned that you have students now, so you can observe that people who come to study yoga with their purposes, they sooner or later they face some difficulties.
Yes.
And maybe even no matter how unique the person thinks he or she is, the difficulties would be more or less the same, because the egos are actually pretty basic and they are pretty simple.
Yes, that's true.
No matter how sophisticated we are, the ego mechanism is very simple. So what would be the main difficulties that the person would inevitably face, and how can he or she not avoid, because difficulties is good, it's necessary for any evolution, but how to be smart, not to be too overwhelmed, not to be frustrated by this.
The only difficulty we have is the diséquilibre.
Diséquilibre, that the loss of balance.
The loss of balance in some things.
To be too much into something, yeah?
Yes. Or you want to reach something, but you don't know how to reach it. This is the most difficult thing in our life. Our wish is to find the correct balance. So they told me about health, money, love, spirituality. That's all. And because they don't reach one of them, they need someone to help them. And I propose them the path of yoga to reach that. And I mix what we can find in the Bible, I mix what we can find in the Quran, and I mix what we can find into the Vedas. And I use yoga and asana, and I bring them little by little to the correct equilibrium for them, what they think that it is good for them.
So it's all individual.
Exactly.
Very individual. Yes.
Of course. Everybody is unique. So everybody everybody have a vision of what is the perfection. Okay? It is not a question of ego. Ego is necessary, because ego is me, there is God, and there is the energy. So it is a triangle. If you don't have ego, you will be a slave. You need to have ego to tell you, okay, I want to reach God. You need that. Okay, of course you can use your ego to do bad things. And bad things, what is bad things?
Bringing some harm and disbalance to other people, even if you think you're doing something good, but that brings disbalance.
Yes. If there is an interconnection between people and you.
Yes.
You can, but if you do it with yourself, you take drug, it's okay. You can drink alcohol every day if you want. It's bad or good?
It depends. If you're drunk and then you go beat your wife, then
okay, this is bad. But if you drink and you are enjoying, it's okay. Is it bad?
Yeah, maybe you beat your wife and you enjoy it. You can judge by that.
Okay.
So I always use this objective ahimsa.
Ahimsa, non-violence, non-violence.
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 So you can do whatever you want to yourself or to the others before or until it hurts yourself.
Exactly. And the others.
And the others.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. Okay, but ego is not ahimsa.
No.
Ahimsa is a behavior. I mean, violence is a behavior.
Yeah.
But ahimsa is a behavior. Ego is another thing. Ego is bad when you think that you can stay by yourself, and in the same time you are suffering. This is the bad ego. But the good ego is, okay, I am who I am. I know about the laws of the universe, and I am happy with myself. This is a good ego.
Yeah.
So you don't need to destroy the ego. You need your ego to know, to judge you. If you have no judgment, you have no ego. So ego is good. As sexual energy is good too. I don't know if I have answered to the question.
That's it. There's one more thing I wanted to ask, because we mentioned that before, that was about mantras. And since I know you're a professional musician and you have a very good voice, maybe you can give us example of some mantras that are kind of universal. So everyone can use them, but can sing them correctly. If they sing them correctly, then...
Okay. First, what is mantra? Are equal.
Sound and light.
And light are equal. Light is God. To reach the light, you need sound. So sound is mantra. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it is important to know about the physical property of the mantra. It is energy. Okay. I practice just one mantra. You have Babaji mantra, you have Shiva mantra. Mine is Yesu mantra, Jesus Christ mantra. I receive it from Jesus himself by meditation. And I will transmit it to you.
Thank you.
Okay. The mantra is glory to Jesus, glory to the Holy Spirit, and glory to Yahweh. But you need the correct sound to make the connection between you and this form of God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, and Yahweh, and God himself. You need to tell inside of you, holy to you, glory to you, Holy Spirit, glory to you, Jesus, and glory to you, God. With this sound. And in the same time, in French, gloire au Seigneur Jésus-Christ, gloire à toi, Seigneur Jésus. It looks like Gregorian singing.
Yes.
Because Gregorian music is directly connected to the Spirit of God. Because during many years and years and years and centuries, a lot of monks prayed in this way. So you have a reserve of this sound next to God. So if you sing like that, you connect directly with God. And you said, glory to you, Holy Spirit, glory to you, Jesus, glory to you, Yahweh. And you will see what this mantra will transform your life.
Cool.
So you have mantra, prana, asana, tantra. Four. Mantra, it is glorification to God. Prana is the way to wash your mind, your brain, your spirit, your mental, and to connect with God. And as I said, two directions, desire and God. Desire is excess of bad love, excess of bad food, excess of bad behavior with people. This is vasana. And prana is excess of good love, excess of good God, excess of the beauty of the universe. By the prana, by breathing, I will give you one exercise, very simple exercise. By breathing, you go to prana. Okay?
Yeah.
So mantra,
Yeah.
prana, asana. But asana must work with tantra. Tantra is the energy to make work asana. If you make asana by yourself without tantra and into an intellectual way, it is not asana. Asana work with tantra. And what is tantra? You close your eyes and you visualize yourself as perfect. And you will feel 1 week later, 2 weeks, 1 month, or 1 hour, depend, you will feel the movement of the energy in your body. And you will make your asana with the tantric energy. And then you will definitively change your life into the path of yoga.
Cool. This is nice.
I talk a lot.
What about this exercise with prana?
Prana.
Yeah,
Okay.
pranayama.
Prana. Okay.
Do we need?
You need just to inspiration, expiration. Okay?
Yeah.
Here is your natural mala. This is mala. Look at it. Yes, you. Okay. Okay. Instead of having a real,
Beads, yeah.
okay,
we
you
count
put your
with-
thumb here. 1 mala, 2 mala, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12.
Yeah.
You close your eyes. You breathe 3 seconds. And you inspire 3 seconds and expire 3 seconds. You know what I use? I use a metronome. So you can go on internet, you take a metronome and you put the beat at 60. So it is, yes, like that.
Yeah.
Why it is very important? Because if you don't breathe with a regular breathing, I mean equal aspiration, equal expiration. This is the secret. You need a sound, a beep. Okay, you need a beep. Do it again, please. Okay, this is 1 second. So you close your eyes, you breathe, inspire 3 seconds. And inspire, force, and inspire, expire 3 seconds. And then you change. 3 seconds inspire, 3 seconds expire, you change.
Okay.
3 seconds inspire, 3 seconds expire, you change.
Yeah.
And you do it 12 times.
12 times. Yeah.
Basically, we can stop. Basically, people breath 20 times by minutes, 18 to 20, 21. Well, we take 20 times, basically. When you practice prana, you begin to have some results when you breath, inspire 15 seconds, 15 seconds, and expire 15 seconds. So you breathe 2 times by minutes. And then you can reach 30 seconds inspire and 30 seconds expire. And by do it clearly and usually, one day you will forget what is inspiration to what is expiration, and you will reach kumbhaka. This is the link between there is no inspiration, there is no expiration. You are here just with God. Into a deep concentration and meditation. But that you need to take your time for that. Don't suffer. Never suffer when you make asana. Never suffer when you make prana. Never suffer when you make tantra. Nothing is intellectual. Everything is cognitive. You just need to feel that. So, you can begin with 3 seconds inspire, 3 seconds expire, and then 3 seconds inspire, 3 seconds expire. After, you can make 4 seconds, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12. The more your inspiration, your respiration is longer, the more vasana is destroyed, and the more prana and the light of God is coming. If you don't do that, if you make prana, okay, I mean, without something deeper, you will not make prana. You will make asana in the same time without tantra.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
You need to do the correct exercise to make the correct exercises. Is it okay for prana?
That's perfect.
And asana goes with tantra, and tantra is electricity between your body and your spirit. But your spirit, in fact, is God. Okay?
Yeah.
Prana, asana,
Yeah, mantra.
mantra, tantra. This is the basic step. We have another, but today it is good for this one.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a grace for me to have this in here.
Sorry to make you speak.
Oh.